Today is Saturday, the 22nd of April 2023, and we are in the residency of Radar Sofia in the center of beautiful Sofia next to the Svetani Delia Cathedral. My name is Christian Bojidar Mueller. I'm a director and actor and becoming also writer from Berlin, but I have Bulgarian roots, and I'm currently working on my project, The Monument of the Unknown Wife, together with...
I'm Veronika Vapirova. I'm a multi-artist working with design and costume and performance. And right now I'm participating the Christian play, The Memorial of Unknown Wife. I'm based in Berlin.
And me too.
Sofia is first is the capital of Bulgaria, but is a really multi-culti place where you can find a lot of expected and unexpected places, people and adventures.
I think Sofia is a cultural hub in Europe that is gaining more and more significance. It has already gained more and more, and I think it will continue to gain more and more significance in the European art world, because it's just the perfect place to be creative, to get in touch with a lot of creative people. There's a lot of creativity all around the city, in all the venues that I had the honor to be shown also by Veronika. And
surrounded by amazing nature. Just right now we can see the mountain Vapirova from here, and the city is built over 5,000 years history. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah. My project is based on texts of my mother, who passed away in 2015. She was a migrant to Germany from Bulgaria, from Russia. But she studied in Sofia, lived a long time in Sofia, basically spent her youth in Sofia. And she's describing her experiences in Germany with migration, with divorce, with depressions. And I kind of found these texts after her passing, and I looked at them as a dramaturg, and I found them very good and worth to be shared and published and worked with in a creative way. And this is what took me to Sofia in the end, because it just made sense to come back to the place where my mother has developed her creativity. And at the age actually that she migrated to Germany, I came back to Sofia with her texts to work on them and find inspiration about how and what to do with them, and how to make a monument of an unknown wife. Sveta Sofia, here next to Svetani Delia, the statue that has nothing to do with the history of the city. The yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. Alexander Nevsky and Vitusha, and the Vitusha Boulevard.
And for me, the first thing is also Svetani Delia, the church. Second is the residency where we are located by Radar Sofia. It's so good and cozy. We're in the middle of Sofia, so I remember the whole surrounding, like Zhensky, the Sveta Petka church, the Turkish church, the Roman ruins. All of this is like super exotic point of Sofia, where we are located, thanks to Radar Sofia. And of course I remember the whole time of rehearsals in Goethe Institute. Great opportunity we had there to do that, and of course the presentation, the short showcase we had presented here in Postilin studio, thanks to Radar Sofia.
But no, what I want to say, like long story short, is that we really feel inspired also from this performance and this opportunity to work Sofia, but also in Goethe and also in Atelier Plastilin. With every room, the project kind of shifts or grows more and more. Yeah, it's really, we were growing into the rooms. We started here with our nets, and then in Goethe it became bigger, and then in Plastilin even bigger. And so the next step, it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, but I would say, or for me, I would say I'm really happy and looking more forward than ever to make this play really a good production that can also come back to Bulgaria, because it's it's a weird story of migration again. Maybe it's a play that was kind of developed here, but is going to be born in Berlin, and is always like me a little bit. So
your mother is Bulgarian and you're born in Germany.
Exactly, yeah, and it's it wasn't like really intentionally. It just happened somehow. So so this play as well has to return to its origins at some point.
And for me, I'm really thankful that we had this opportunity to do a rehearsal in front of the small audience, which was a good rehearsal for us. What I see that in every rehearsal we perform in a different way. Even in the real presentation we also perform in a very different way of the rehearsals before. But this is really nice because every time we find something else that we can use for the next performances, and we're growing with every rehearsal and now presentation. During the presentation I've been so unsure if I do the things in the right way, or also I wasn't very satisfied of myself. I thought that I can show more at this moment, but you know, as I told you, it's a rehearsal still. So, but after I saw the video, I got better satisfied. That I said, okay, it's at least we didn't made it too over or too wrong, so I accepted. Anyway, it was good to have this, and it's a really good mirror for us now to know where and how to continue and what to stop. Yeah.
And for me it was really for a long time this privilege to have 3-4 weeks to really focus exactly on my art, my creativity, apart from the daily hustle and social appointments that you have to meet or to do. I mean, there were a lot of social appointments here also, but still so much time to focus and to work on the things that I'm a little bit afraid to get back to Berlin and get absorbed again in the everyday life. Can I?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's fucking crazy. So you come in here, you look out the window, you're in the center of Sofia.
Seeing the church, one of the oldest churches.
Seeing one of the oldest churches in Europe with such a history, with everything you need literally downstairs, everything else just a few meters away. The energy is something of, as we said, like you have this moment of peace and calm, but you also have this feeling that that you're in the center of an energy, so you're never completely like, I don't know. Also, I don't know if I can do it a second time or something, but I was here and I was thinking I will never again in my life have such good conditions to work with. No, I mean, of course there's not a stage here or anything. It's a room in an apartment with the possibilities.
And the people that
host it and make it possible. Sorry, I have to say also this video making and photos in the presentation. The next day I cried a little bit. I was like, they organized people who are filming us for this presentation and taking photos of us for
come to Bulgaria, you're going to be famous.
No, not just about famous. It's really about the effort and the time people take to do something for somebody else. And this is this is just nothing to take for granted. It's really special and really touching. Still, like when I think about it, I'm like, why me? And yes, also the connection through the people from Radar Sofia to the cultural world in Sofia is like
gift.
Yeah, also top level, and you won't miss out on anything important if you trust them. And what can I also say?
And here are many things to enjoy, the nature surrounding us. Like you take the bus and in 30 minutes you're in the mountain, Vituša mountain, or you go just 5 minutes behind the corner. There is a mineral water, amazing food, amazing culture and places, people to see. So it's really nice to come here.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Happiness is love.
Happiness is, I will quote Florence and the Machine, happiness is an extremely uneventful subject because it doesn't necessarily need great events or something special to happen. It's really an inner question. Yesterday I thought about happiness because I was really stressed because of, not yesterday, the day before, for the open rehearsal, the presentation and everything, and then I was buying the stuff and running, and suddenly I was so happy and I thought, lol, this is so funny, that's such a wrong situation to be in such a good mood actually, because time was chasing me, and and then I thought, funny, it's sometimes you can't really predict the circumstances that make you happy. But happiness is also calm, I think.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. This is what I learned also in the last weeks, to really go from this, oh my God, if this happens, to really bring the question to the end and ask, what happens then?